Any news, Oscar?
Everything okay, Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am awaiting your instructions.
You don't know where I might find any Amazon forest Sauvignon, do you?
No, Kate Walker.
Okay, fair enough. Don't you have any money on you?
Oscar, the sailors have agreed to tow the train, but they want to get paid for it. I suppose you have some petty cash on board to cover traveling costs?
No, there is nothing like that. You will note, however, Kate Walker, that every effort has been made to ensure maximum passenger comfort.
Okie dokie. I'll have to sort this one out by myself then.
Ah, that's it.
Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
That line is brilliant. Anyway, we've not moved much. So let's just make sure we are going through everything. We know what we're looking for now, so that should be a bit easier. Although I don't think that would be this way. No, no grapes there. Gotta go back. I don't think it's anywhere here, because I have already checked. But just for the sake of being diligent this time, let's go right. Oh, and that's the entrance, right? That's the entrance, so we don't want to go here just yet. Let's go... Well, that's where we came from, isn't it, though? And I've not seen any grapes here. If they're anywhere, they have to be somewhere near the ground so I can reach it properly. Okay, let's... Can't open them boxes, can we? What's this? No. Nothing to do with grapes. And I can't open this door anyway. Although there on the other side, it looks like there is more green things. So it might be what I actually have to do.
I can't go that way.
No, you can't, can you? Huh. Why don't we go back to the uni for a bit? So I've been here, I've been there, let's go downstairs then. I haven't been here yet, have I? I can't remember being here. Of course I haven't been here, and there's something in the ground. Message in a bottle, maybe? A hook! For a captain hook. Hello, sir.
Hello.
You're on my train, I see.
Yes, I've come from Valladolid.
It's been a long time since I've seen a train here. Students, did you bring students with you?
No, I traveled alone. Well, almost alone.
I remember around the start of fall, the train would bring kids from all around the world here to study zoology and botany, paleontology, and all that stuff. This was a great university.
And it isn't still great today, then?
Today, well,
I don't really need money, although I can ask about it.
The sailors on the barge reckon they could help me tow my train out of here, but they're asking for money. You couldn't possibly help me out with a few dollars, could you? I would be very grateful.
miss, really, I'm surprised at you. Asking for money from a total stranger. Oh.
Right. I need cash. I needed to get my train out of your station because my train is getting in your way, disturbing your birds, and upsetting your bosses.
Look, lady, I'm only a station master. I got my problems, and you got yours.
Fair enough. Maybe you'll help me with this one.
Where might I find some forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place around here, that's for sure. I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff's from the Amazon.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious faraway country it comes from.
Oh, well, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea, it's all the same to me. Gotta go. Gotta work.
Wait, don't go. You know what? I don't think he was being totally straight with me.
You think? He might have opened the door. Just a wild guess, but let's try it. Let's try it. Maybe? No?
I can't go that way.
Still locked, okay. Well, in this case, if he's gone, we gotta look for him. Because he definitely knows something about the plant I'm looking for. Let's go to the birdies and see if he's there maybe. Nope, they're still here. And you're still afraid of them, aren't you? Okay, before we go any further, I'd like to revisit that bit so we know we've checked it and we know that he's not there. Again, just for the sake of diligence. And to be frank with you, I actually really like the ruined city. It looks cool. And I don't think he's there. Let's just make sure. But now I can't see the guy. In this case, I think we should follow the path to the university. Although I don't know why would he lie about such a thing. Maybe... No, I can't do anything with that. I can't look on the other side any more than I already have. Not gonna be in the train with Oscar, is he? Oscar, have you seen anyone?
Everything okay, Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am awaiting your instructions.
Nope.
Oscar? See you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
No point weighing myself down.
I knew it. University it is. Came from here, checked there, that's the only path left. Ah, there we go. Are you gonna run again?
Excuse me, Station Master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
Not really.
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay, I think I can give you a minute of my time.
Still gonna ask about the same thing.
I'm looking for a kind of little juicy berry. You don't know where I could find some?
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any Sauvignon berries, not even forest Sauvignon.
Funny you should mention it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Forest Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, raspberries, red currants, they're all the same to me. And we don't grow none of them here.
But you see, I have just read a very interesting book which says that the rare Sauvignon berry is actually cultivated here in the famous Barrockstadt University aviary itself.
Well, if it's in a book, then don't believe everything you read, miss.
I don't know why, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
What do you mean? I don't know. How should I know where to find your stupid grape? Go ask your professor, what's his name, Pons, the paleontologist.
But you're the master of this station, so you should know better than anyone.
But nobody tells me anything. I don't know. Go see the old guy with the fossils.
Would it help if I was nice and high?
Have you been the station master of Barrockstadt for a long time?
I've never had another job. Now, you tell me, are you in charge of this train?
No, I'm not sure.
So what's your thing here? You come here to do some bookworming over at the university?
Well, sort of. I'm always looking for new information.
You don't seem to know a lot. And about that train, it's gonna get in the way if you leave it there, that's for sure.
In fact, I'm a lawyer and I'm conducting a pretty unusual investigation.
Investigation, huh? I'm just a station master. I don't know too much about anything.
Well, you never know. Anybody could be significant in this case.
See, nobody actually tells me anything, so my hands are totally clean.
I never implied they weren't.
Is he making wine out of those berries? If he's been a train master for his entire career, he must have known Hans.
The name Hans Vorarlberg doesn't mean anything to you by chance, does it?
Oh, do you really think I'd remember one little name from the thousands that pass through this station?
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't. Okay.
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Barrockstadt, miss.
Let's ask the paleontologist. Is he never going for any classes? I mean, he's standing around all day. Maybe he's waiting for a date? Not me though. Okay, old guy with fossils. That would be you, wouldn't it?
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Sauvignon.
You wouldn't know where the forest Sauvignon plants are kept in Barrockstadt, would you?
Why do you think there are Sauvignon plants here?
I read about it in a book at the library.
Try going to see the station master. If such a shrub exists, he will have a better idea than anyone.
It's actually he who sent me to you. I thought it a little strange, but he definitely said ask the paleontologist. You're the only one here, aren't you?
Yes indeed. What a strange way to behave. Well, I think he must have made a mistake, that's all. Nobody tells me anything here, and maybe you should ask the rectors. After all, they are in charge of the university.
All right, thanks.
Okay, that's just ridiculous now.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Your hands are clean, aren't they? There was that one student I could have talked to in the library, so that might be a next step. Hello, rectors.
Gentlemen, forgive me for disturbing you again, but I have a little problem.
A little problem. Everyone has little problems now, you know.
They are kept to oneself, and they don't stop the world from turning.
Nor trains from leaving stations.
It's nice to see you too.
Are you sure there are no Amazon Sauvignon plants in Barrockstadt? Because I have just interviewed the station master and the paleontologist, and what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
We are quite definite on this point. There are no Sauvignon plants growing in Barrockstadt. You see, miss, the Amazon forest Sauvignon is a rare shrub that requires very special conditions for growth. That's right. Conditions that are very hard to reproduce, believe you me.
Difficult, but not impossible. Fortunately,
Our garden has proved very successful.
Your garden? So, there is a garden in Barrockstadt?
Oh, the garden. Well, if there was one, it would be only a little garden hidden behind the station. But our station master would be very proud of it. He would take very good care of it, too. Everything would grow marvelously if we were able to cultivate it at all, and it would be all down to his gardening prowess.
And we would be proud as punch.
Hmm.
And we wouldn't forget the role the paleontologist might play in this.
What's the paleontologist got to do with it all?
Without him and without his laboratory, how would we make the wine, do you think?
And it
Knew
would
it.
be good wine indeed, my dear colleagues, would it not? Oh, yes, a delightful balm to soothe away our long hours of toil and our heavy responsibilities.
We would wait impatiently every year for the arrival of the year's produce.
So, if I have understood you correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Barrockstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care. And finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. If I'm not very much mistaken, gentlemen, you have a minor racket operating here.
Miss, you do go jumping to some hasty conclusions. We never said that. That's not what we said at all.
We were talking in the conditional, you know, with ifs and woulds.
So, what would happen if I had such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of course.
Yes, if you would be so kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So, we can't count on your discretion, can't we?
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed up in anything.
But I know for sure.
We're busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Again,
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
you're most welcome. Let's speak to the train master again and push him a little bit harder. And I do believe his hands are clean. Although, just on my way, I might pop in and speak to paleontologist again, just so I don't have to go back here. Hello, chap.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
I've spoken to...
I have just had a very interesting little discussion with the rectors. It seems that you are perfectly aware of the existence of Sauvignon plants here in Barrockstadt. Apparently, you find them very tasty.
Not at all. I never drink wine. I prefer to make it. Production to me is much more satisfying.
So you don't deny.
Why, seeing as the rectors have let you into our little secret, I even converted part of the laboratory into a fermenting room for Amazon Sauvignon wine production. Of course, I cannot produce wine in large quantities. We have to be discreet, after all.
And what about your students? Haven't they noticed anything?
Oh, you know how students are. After all, a chemical reaction is still a chemical reaction, even when grapes are involved. And malolactic fermentation takes time. Sometimes strange odors begin to waft through the corridors. Then I just burn a little sulfur.
Incredible. Totally incredible. You are really something, Professor Pons. Really something.
I'm not sure whether I should take that as a compliment.
You should. You're right.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Okay, so let's investigate further with the train master. Let's push him a bit more. I know you know, and you know that I know that you know. Something like that, Kate? Something just like that. I can't speak to him from here. Oh yeah, because I have to go up. And now I can challenge him.
Excuse me, Station Master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay, I think I can give you a minute of my time.
I know you know.
You have been playing with me, haven't you? You knew very well there were forest Sauvignon berries in the station garden.
No, not at all. I've never seen your Sauvignon thing.
You don't have to lie to me. I know all about it. You and the rectors are in cahoots, and the professor's lab has been turned into a distillery. You've all got a nice little smuggling racket on the side.
Smuggling racket? Hey, lady, you're going a bit far there. It's just a little on-the-side thing we got going, that's all. It's just for ourselves. Hey, honest.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. Aren't you worried about the reputation of this fine university? The authorities should be informed of this.
But we haven't done anything wrong. It's not a crime.
Can you open the gate to the garden, please?
Sure. No problemo. Readily, miss.
I knew it. I knew it's the garden. It was on the other side of the stairs, wasn't it? So in this case, my first hunch was the correct one, that we need berries, and those berries are indeed out there. Thank you.
There you are. Please feel free to visit the garden at your leisure. And there was... I'm not a liar. Not really. Just mum's the word. There is the reputation of the university to think about. I have superiors. I have to do what I can.
I understand. Don't you worry.
Thank you, miss.
I'm not gonna say a word. It is just a little garden, but I could have come around, and that's the berries. Is this enough?
I don't need that for the time being.
You sure? Just in case, no? No, that's right then. Let's go to the birdies. It was an enjoyable quest, to be honest. Quite a lot of talking involved. It wasn't too difficult to figure out what to do. Or maybe I was just lucky to actually have found the book first and then investigated the whole thing. Oh, sorry, not there. And hello, little birdies. I sure hope you're hungry. Careful. Don't come too close.